screen. Okay. Okay. So do you want revision? Mm-hmm. Hatimata, we have seen. Friends. When you come to class, you be very prepared from right from the beginning. Preface to the where we have stopped. I can ask you any question. Okay, can it? It is just for revision. Because how many times? I mean, it is like net practice. If you do repeatedly hear the same thing, then it becomes perfect. Okay, course number 7. So before going to 7, so right from the beginning, NOI is what? One of the literature written by Rupa Goswami, especially for the neophyte devotees who have come to take shelter of Krishna. Okay, so they have a very little fragile faith that Krishna is the master and we are his servant. So how can they develop or cultivate that faith towards prem towards Krishna, pure unalloyed love towards Krishna? So for that he has to practice certain process, that is Navavidha Bhakti. What are the 9 lanes of devotional service? Can start. You can start. Shravanam,
Kirtanam, Smaranam,
Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedam. So if we practice that, then our heart, which is filled with the anarthas, will start becoming pure. And artha pravritti means godly qualities will start developing in our heart. But when we do this bhakti, there are certain obstacles which will pull us again to materialism. What are they? Specifically 6 things which are stumbling blocks in our atyahar. So, prajalpa, then prayas, niyam agraha. These are the 6 activities which are the stumbling blocks in our development. So we have to be very careful. So we have seen each and every these activities. What are the problems? How can we solve it? What are the solutions? Proper solution. What is the improper solution? What is the proper solution? We have done that. And certain what we call in chemistry, we call that catalyst. Those are very favorable for devotional service. What are they?
enthusiasm,
Utsaha, Nishchaya.
Patience, confidence,
following the principles,
following the footsteps of Acharyas.
the association of Lord.
And following the footsteps of Acharya. So what is the very common thing in both? Janasangha means it is very the weight is given to your association. Now you are just like when somebody is soldier, then he has to have a association of soldiers only. Then he will have some strong determination, confidence in what he is doing. If he develops association with somebody very normal civilian, then he will not have a regular practice. Determination to practice what he is going to practice. Similarly, a devotee, when he comes to devotional circle, then he has to be very careful to keep himself away from non-devotees. Now, it's a very big topic. Latara Mataji asked question that this non-devotees means also our family members also, how to deal with that. We can't just shoo away the relationship with them. No, we have to be very careful, use our intelligence, and give your association rather than take their association. Like that. And then how we move away, because we have to have a goal that this fragile faith should be steady at least first. Then we'll have some fruits of the strong, natural love. So what is the example I have given? In day-to-day life, we see that in initial stage there is no faith, but then if you follow, then automatically the relation brings out undeterred attraction. One example I gave, day-to-day life. Day-to-day life in the sense in our life, we see around. Or maybe this thing right now doesn't happen, but few years back, few decades back, it was a normal thing. It was a tradition. Prabhupada quotes that tradition. That no faith, and under the direction of superiors, they do it, but then they get faith and love. Anybody remember? Not child. Dusra. Related to that. Bala Vivah. Explain what is that. Child marriage. I have given example. Anybody remembers? Tell me.
Actually, like in the earlier age, we used to get married at the age of 5, 6, 7. Then the husband used to visit the daughter, the girl's family with some gifts, and that's how we used to play. And after the age of 15, 16.
No. First, so what is that situation where they have to do it forcefully? They have no interest.
They used to just follow the.
So what is that situation? Compared to devotional life.
We used to follow.
So what is the process? In the sense, what is the stage of the process? So I'm just saying, two stages are there. First, there is no faith, no trust, but still because superiors are telling they are doing it. So what is the stage right now? That is Bhakti stage. Which all of us are doing right now. Sadhana Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti means we have not developed yet spontaneous love towards Krishna. Do you sleep thinking that, oh, why the night is there, why early morning it doesn't happen, and I do Mangalarti and then chant round? Do we do that? In fact, when the alarm goes on, we put it off, snooze it. Why? Because we don't have love towards Krishna. But we remember, because Guru Maharaj said, you have to do this 16 rounds in the morning. So we grudgingly get up. That is sadhana bhakti. And next, what happens then?
Slowly and steadily the bond develops. And after the age of 16, then when the girl knows that she has to come back.
Both get matured.
Matured.
Then what happens?
Then the loving relation.
They wait when to go there. That is which part of which stage of bhakti? Spontaneous. Haven't we done this? That is spontaneity, spontaneous devotional service. Raga Nuga Bhakti. These are the two stages. So, nectar of instruction from verse preface to verse number 8 is what? Sadhana Bhakti. And then 9 to 10, 11, 12, these are Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti means you will 24 hours a day you are what? Krishna conscious. You will never think, okay, let us have a chess game. Anything else other than Krishna conscious. Sadhana Bhakti means only pressurized instructions are there, we are doing it. Otherwise, Guru Maharaj gaye, bahar gaye to chalo, theek hai, abhi thoda time pass kar. That is Sadhana Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti means under the instruction pressure, but there is no love developed. Okay. So why we brought this? Because now to develop this little faith, fragile faith, two first stages, what is that? Nishtha, that is a strong faith, where we'll not leave devotional practice, whatever happens. So minimum amount of anartha should happen. Then, so what is the example I gave for the fragile faith becomes the Nishtha stage faith. Storm comes and fragile faith, we are not done any. A sapling. Tell me, Komal Mataji, what is the example?
Till that stage, now the sapling becomes into a small tree, strong enough to sustain any kind of negativity.
Any kind of obstacle, negativity, any other philosophy, materialistic philosophy. So when the our faith is very fragile, like Ado Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sangha Anartha Nivritti. So till Anartha Nivritti doesn't happen, what happens? Anything any allurement comes or any obstacle comes in our life, we can give up the bhakti. The storm can uproot the sapling because it has not developed the roots long enough to hold the ground. So what we have to do it? What is the watering compared to?
Bhajan Kriya.
Bhajan Kriya. So Bhajan Kriya means what are the activities in Bhajan Kriya? Shravan, Kirtan, everything is Bhajan Kriya. So if you do it properly, what will happen? Roots will develop. And then same sapling becomes a tree. Now the storm comes, what will happen? Tree will stand straight, it will not fall down. But still it has flowers and fruits. So what will do? Continue watering. Then Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, Prem. Then the fruits and flowers will start coming. Of course, little bit here and there, some flowers and will come, you will have an ecstasy. But actual fruit will come when we will have a Bhava stage. So these are this is our goal. In between, we have to take care of, if we want to develop this fast love of Krishna, then we have to develop loving relation to whom? With devotees. And we have to be very careful about offenses happening to devotees. So this, second and third verse says 6 favorable activities, 6 unfavorable activities. We have to be very careful. Fourth verse says how we have to develop loving relation with devotees. Then fifth, we have to know who are devotees. What are the types of devotees? How many types of devotees are there? 3. Tell me. First Uddhav nahi.
Kanishta.
So Kanishta Adhikar, what are the characteristics of Kanishta Adhikar?
Yes.
Fragile faith. So what is his activities?
He only worships Lord.
He has strong faith in deity. Archayam eva haraye. Then what about, just like a person, somebody smoker, then we can immediately say what is his activity? He will smoke. So Kanishta means his activity. So how will you identify Kanishta? First thing is he has strong faith in deity. But what about devotees?
Doesn't behave properly.
He doesn't behave properly. Why? Because generally he thinks everybody is non-devotee. I am a pure devotee. He doesn't distinguish between devotees and non-devotees. Next, anyway, other than that,
Doesn't have strong Shastra.
because he has no shastric knowledge, poor,
He's able to debate.
he can't debate also, and he cannot understand what is the difference between that. And any philosopher comes, he can't defend his philosophy. He can be washed up and he can give up his practice. That is Kanishta Adhikari. So next, what is another type? Madhyam Adhikari. Who will become Madhyam Adhikari? Directly in iskcon somebody joined as Madhyam Adhikari. Who will become Madhyam Adhikari? Same Kanishta, if he practices devotional service properly with the right attitude, he has to become Madhyamadikari. Again, but बाहर से टपक के आएगा कि now he is Madhyamadikari joining. Everybody joins as Kanishta only. Of course, if somebody has a baggage of previous karma, he will immediately pick up. He can become, I mean, he can show the characteristics of a Madhyamadikari. But what we are saying, every Kanishta will become Madhyam if he follows this. And then what are the characteristics of a Madhyamadikari? What he does, 4 things important.
Prema, Maitri, Krupa, Upeksha.
With whom? Prem whom?
Prem with the Lord.
And then Maitri with?
With the devotee.
Krupa with?
The non-devotee.
To innocent devotees, innocent people. And Upeksha?
And
With the envious people. He doesn't waste time with it. So this, what I'm saying, they have to, it is revision means it's a, they have to write down or memorize it. To keep revising it, because this is what is the NOI. We are on the 7th verse. You have gone through this, you have done unit tests also. This, whenever I ask question, this should be immediately popping out of your mind. Yeah, iska. So Madhyamadikari, how is his
he is steady, he may offend but seeks forgiveness.
yeah, so he has a progressive approach, but sometimes he is not very deep in scripture. So he may be, he may fail to win an argument with any philosopher, but he will never leave. Then he will not have
Give up the faith.
he will again study deeply. And then who will become Uttamadikari? His Madhyama becomes Uttama. What is Uttamadikari's characteristics? What is?
Doesn't differentiate.
He doesn't differentiate. So apparently, if you see Madhyama, Uttama and Kanishta, they will see same. You know, both this doesn't discriminate. But Uttama, what is his quality? Specialization?
Everyone is a devotee.
He sees everybody is devotee. I am not a devotee. And whoever comes, I mean, in the sense, this is his humble approach, but whoever meets him, he connects him to Krishna. And he will always win an argument.
Never offend.
Because he has deeper scriptural knowledge. Okay? These are the points. Whenever you come to class on Friday, before coming, in the morning only revise all these topics. Okay? Then ऐसा होता है गाड़ी, then entire thing will be in your like grip. Hasta Amalaka. Brahma ji को क्या बोलते हैं? All Brahma ji has everything in his grip. All everything, because he knows he is the creator basically. Okay. Then now when we understand how to deal with devotees, not to offend, otherwise what happens when if you offend devotees? What is that offense called? Mad elephant offense. What is mad elephant offense? What it does exactly?
Destroys the roots, the orchard.
Yes, you have designed, you have created such a nice garden in your heart, and you are trying to invite Krishna, but you yourself allow the mad elephant in your garden. What happens? You don't get taste in any activity then, because Krishna withdraws his mercy. So what is the remedy? To seek forgiveness. How? I mean, I told an example.
Not to offend.
Extra, in the sense, the hurt, the way you have hurt people, just like I have given an example of pain. If you have taken a pain from somebody who is actually the pain meant very much for him, then give him costly pain, also something else, and ask him how can I serve you, and serve him like that, so that he can completely forgive you. Are you getting me? Then you will regain the taste. Okay. So what I told last time to Swarnamai Mataji, to her question, while asking forgiveness, what is the very important ingredient while doing this, giving and all? What is the very important ingredient?
To comment it, not to repeat it again.
Genuine repentance in heart. I told you what. From the heart, genuine repentance. I shouldn't have done this. You know, that is it. Otherwise, superficially, anybody will do that. चलो यार, माफ कर देते. Or you take this. Now I have done this. If you boast that, oh, I have forgiven, I mean, I ask forgiveness from him, then that is not the particular way. You should ask from a very repentant heart. Genuine repentance should be there. Then Krishna will notice. You can't fool Krishna. You can fool anybody. समझ रहे ना? But the mercy flow comes from Krishna when he sees actually genuine repentance is there. So it's very important. This is a practical knowledge. Huh? You have to understand this. So once we have done that, then we can approach what? Let us see holy name. What is holy name? So 7th verse says, what is our actual position? And we deal with verse 7. So repeat after me. Syat Krishna Nama Charitadi Sitapya Vidya Pitta Upatapta Rasanasya Narochikanu Kintu Adarad Anudinam Khalu Saiva Justa Swadvi Kramad Bhavati Tadagadamula Hantri Syat Krishna Nama Charitadi Sitapya Vidya Pitta Upatapta Rasanasya Narochikanu Kintu Adarad Anudinam Khalu Saiva Justa Swadvi Kramad Bhavati Tadagadamula Hantri. Anybody want?
Syat Krishna Nama Charitadi Sitapya Vidya
Syat Krishna Nama Charitadi Sitapya Vidya
Rasanasya Narochikanu
Pitta Upatapta Rasanasya Narochikanu
Pintwara Adharad Anudinam Khalusaiva Justa
Kintu Adarad Anudinam Khalu Saiva Justa Swadvi Kramad Bhavati Tadagadamula Hantri. So this verse is very simple to understand. This Sanskrit is very simple if we try to understand it. What is saying? Syat Krishna Nama means this Lord Krishna's holy name is holy name and Charita Adi. Lord Krishna's name, Charita means character and Adi means everything, pastimes, qualities, etc. They are Sita. Sita means sugar, like a sugar candy. Naturally sweet. If we try to hear Krishna's name, his pastimes, his character, it's naturally sweet to hear. But api means although it is sweet, avidya means ignorance. But those who are ignorant about Krishna, that means those who have a disease of ignorance, they cannot relish Krishna's name, pastimes, qualities, taste as a sweet. For example, in day-to-day life example, Pitta Upatapta Rasanasya no Rochikan. When somebody gets jaundice means the disease where our Pitta becomes, I mean, it increases to such a level, Upatapta. Pitta means it's heat, boy, you know. So it increases in such a level that Rasanasya, it affects our taste. Na Rochikanu. Anything sweet you give him, he tastes it bitter. He says, sugar candy, if you give him, he says it's bitter. Why? Because Pitta, he is having jaundice. That is a disease. So anybody, any normal person, healthy person can know that sugar candy is sweet. But unhealthy person with jaundice will taste it as a bit. Similarly, a person who doesn't know, he is ignorant person about Krishna, he cannot taste it. Krishna's holy name pastime as sweet. What is the remedy? Just as jaundice person is given as medicine, what is the medicine? Sugar candy itself. Taste it day and night. And swadvi kramad bhavati. Slowly, gradually, he will taste it. Oh, now I have tasted it sweet. And gradually, he will taste sugar candy as a sweet. What happened? Kintu swadvi kramad bhavati. And tadagada moola hantri means the complete disease of jaundice is uprooted. Similarly, when we don't know Krishna's name, pastime and everything is sweet, but still we keep hearing. Still we keep hearing. What we do, sadhana bhakti, class mein baitho, Harinam, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, still we notice, but still do it. Swadvi kramat bhavati. Slowly, gradually we'll develop taste about Krishna's holy name, pastimes. Then we'll repeat it. Otherwise, just imagine who is there who can see some movie for movie or anything for 500 times or 15 years, same movie. We are watching. Krishna has not changed, any demons has not changed, nothing has, but still every time we have a new taste, the new realization. How this is happening? Because Swadvi Kramat Bhavati. We are getting not fully tasted, we have developed, but it will develop. And the disease of ignorance will be uprooted from the root. Then we'll understand actually my entire activity should be serving Krishna and listening to his holy name, pastime, and serving him. Getting me? This is the simple understanding of these words. So this is the problem. What is the problem we face with holy name? Because we have a disease of ignorance. Because of that, disease of ignorance. What is the ignorance, In Bhagavatam it is said that the moment we think, actually in the beginning what happened? It was so drowsy, humid.
That is
I will reduce. Now it will be all right. Don't worry. So what I was telling you that the living entity, when he leaves Golok Vrindavan, what is the beginning of our material life? We all souls are serving Krishna in Golok Vrindavan, but because of this, the tendency to enjoy, we are part and parcel of Krishna. Bhave Vamso Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. We are Amsha of Krishna, means all the qualities of Krishna are present in us in minute quantity, right? So when this particular Ishvara Bhava comes in our heart, then why should I serve Krishna? Let I be served. People should serve me. Moment we have a thought, what happens? We are thrown into this material world. Because that's mercy of Krishna. That Krishna says, okay, I'll give you an opportunity. I don't want anybody unhappy. Because Krishna is Satchidananda Vigraha. So we are also what? Satchidananda Vigraha in a minute. But because we are Tatastha Shakti's characteristics, what is the main point of Tatastha Shakti?
Internal and external.
He has a choice to take either shelter of internal potency or external potency. So external potency also is the energy of Krishna. But it is not his normal condition. It is his Jiva's diseased condition when he takes the shelter of Maya. That is Dura Ashraya. Will come to us. Will come to that stage. So when he so Krishna facilitates. Okay. If you want to become a master, come here. Just like I'll give you an example. Note example whenever I give example, day-to-day life example. See, we have a society. Government is providing laws to us. Any traffic laws. Wherever we are living, the laws are there. Don't steal, don't kill, don't hit. Like that. But those who do not follow these laws, what happened? They are put in.
Yes.
Immediately they are provided a new facility. Udhar jaake, you can't do this because you can't do this here. And what happens in jail? He is provided with all the facilities, eating, sleeping, everything. But what is that he doesn't get?
Freedom.
His freedom is restricted. He can't go beyond the wall. Again, even if he wants, he can't do that. Similarly, when we come from the spiritual world to the material world, the freedom is restricted to this gross and subtle body. Because we identify ourselves with this, not as a soul. So this spiritual practice, what it does, again, just like some, social workers go to our jail. Why you are doing this? We can revive you and we can reduce your stay here if you follow good. Aisa rehta hai na? Have you seen some social workers go train them, don't do this, and then 15 years, the imprisonment gets reduced to 5 years. Then they relieve, right? Similarly, the bhakti process is to revive the dormant Krishna consciousness, and this practice is what you have to do there, you are doing it here. Just like this person is trained within the prison cell only. He has been given some library job. Chalo, library job karo. Then he goes and he behaves very nicely. And then he behaves exactly like a person who is working in a society. Then only he is shifted. Not an in between who do khoon kar diya udhar wapas. Not like that. Similarly, we have to become thorough we have to, from sadhana bhakti, we have to achieve raganuga bhakti. Raganuga bhakti means spontaneous love towards Krishna. Then only we can go back to God. Go back to our original situation. Getting me? So like that, this human life is the only life where we can revive this Krishna consciousness, love towards Krishna, not any other species. So jail is this material world, society is Golok Vrindavan, and the Samaj Sevak, what is that? The social worker system is this devotional service, where we are trained again how to live in there, like that. And in that, our ignorance will go. The solution is just keep care. So, Adarad here, word is very important. That we have to approach to this process as a very carefully and regularly. Regularly in the sense, just like we are Nityam Bhagavata Seva. And you can't just have a skips, You have to be regularly doing this all 9 processes of devotional service. Then it will happen. Okay. Now let us see how Prabhupada starts with the purports. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, our situation is given that Jivera Swarup Hoye Krishnera Nitya Das. So the soul will be happy only when he is serving Krishna. Example is there is a fish. Fish will be happy even there is a storm in a water. Hell like storm. But that is a natural condition for fish. But if you take out that fish and keep it in a 5-star hotel, nice temperature, anything to it, will it be happy? That fish will not sustain. Similarly, soul, however comfortable situation he may be put into this 14 planetary system, he will not be happy because it's doing sense gratification. If he understands within even 14 planetary system, if he does Krishna's bhakti service, then he can be happy. That is our Swarup is Nitya. That is our healthy condition. That's what I'm saying. When we are healthy, we can eat and we can digest. That's the example. But if we are a disease condition, what is that? Avidya means when Jiva forgets Krishna and he starts enjoying himself. That is the disease condition. So these 2 points we have to understand. That avidya means to forget that I am Krishna Nityadas. That is a disease condition. So Prabhupada calls this Maya as a Durashraya. Third thing. So healthy condition we have seen. What is healthy condition? What is disease condition? Third thing is Maya means this material world is described or defined as a Durashraya. Durashraya has 2 words. Dura Ashraya. Dur Ashraya. Dur Ashraya. Ashraya means shelter. Dur means a bad shelter, which appears like a shelter, but it is not shelter. So Maya promises us, you do this, you will be happy. But we have seen nobody has become happy. Can somebody give any example from scripture that he has everything, but is unhappy? Maharaj Chitraketu. Any non-devotee, and Chitraketu also is not having top kind of facility. Indra is anybody else? Hiranyakashipu had conquered the entire 3 worlds. And he had all demigods at his service. Can you believe that? Indra, Chandra and Surya are offering service to Hiranyakashipu. But still he was miserable. That is the best example. For some, you can give that material world is a Durashraya. Because what is the attitude? Enjoy this world property. So Maya provides us facilities that enjoy. But enjoy means suffer. But enjoying this material world means suffering. So this is the Durashraya example. False shelter is Hiranyakashipu, who has everything at his leisure. But right? But still Prabhupada writes that one who puts his faith in it, hoping against the hope for happiness, that is, he has taken full shelter of Durashraya. What happened? Achha, again. Okay,
Please, when
where?
guests come from outside.
So you both can shift there? Yeah, better, that better. Udhar chalega, no problem. There's so much of space. Understand completely. The one thing is, we have said Prema, Maitri, Krupa, Upeksha. So Krupa and Upeksha, these 2 categories will understand here. That the innocent people have taken shelter of Durashraya because they have no knowledge about Krishna or Sadashraya or good Ashraya shelter. And second category, Upeksha category, they have taken full shelter of Durashraya. They said this is the thing. Hope against hope. That means, now I have not become successful, but in future I will. Okay, बोलते हैं? थोड़ा है. That is hope against hope. That they have no, even eagerness or any want to search for something else. But the Krupa, innocent people, they said, anything is there, I am suffering. They said, yes, he is a devotional practice. Then they will accept it. So they are good candidates. That's why Madhya Madhyakari takes them seriously and gives entire time, Upeksha means they know, इनको कितना भी दो, ये नहीं सुधरने वाले. So he keeps distance from that. So that is how the power of Maya you have to understand. Because if you give time to Durashraya people, the person who have taken full exam, you will also drift to that stage. Very dangerous. So Maya's one very important task is, Prabhupada, right? People struggle for existence and try to become happy, but their attempts are baffled at every stage. पराभवस्तावद अबोध जातो यावद न जिज्ञासाय आत्मतत्व. Till the time we do not put effort in understanding who we really are, Atma Tattvam, whatever we do, we will accept defeat. What we get is, we'll get Parabhava. Parabhava means defeat. Just like Hiranyakashipu. So we should, just like one bank is there, he said, the new bank is there. You put 10,000, 10 million, 10 billion. Result is, bank is going to corruption है उसका क्या बोलते डूब गया bankruptcy होने वाला. Will you put any money in that bank? So this Durashray means that bank. However you put hope and effort in that, what is the solution? What is the result? Defeat, loss. Baffled means, baffled is a word where he says you are actually looted completely. उसको मराठी बोलते अपेक्षा भंग. मराठी में baffled का बोलते अपेक्षा भंग. You expected so much and निकला खोदा चूहा, खोदा पहाड़ निकला चूहा, ऐसा something. निकला चूहा भी नहीं, nothing. Durashray means it's like completely baffled. Proper said पराभवस, उसको बोलते धूल चाटना, like that. ऐसा different. So this is how powerful statements are there. Prabhupada writes about Maya. So in ignorance, they try to rectify one mistake by making another mistake. So the fourth category, which is the fourth category? Upeksha. So those who are taken shelter of the Durashraya, they have so much hope. They said, I think I have never used this way, this process. Let me try this. Let me try this. Dukkhoshadam tad abhi dukkham atadhiyaham. Prahlad Maharaj says that materialist who has taken shelter of Maya, he finds newer and newer solution to his disease. But what happens? It becomes more disease. He becomes more diseased condition. That solution becomes a problem. Just like Prabhupada writes, he, in 100 or 150 years back, there was some disease in European countries. So they found out, oh, rat is a problem. So they killed all rats. So when all rats were killed, then they understood, no, cat is a problem. Something like that. So, but the problem was something else. So the solution they have provided, or maybe this is the long, centuries provision. Example, we take an example of this. Their washing machine is simple. Previously, we used to wash clothes by our hand. So that was the exercise. अच्छे से कपड़ा धुल जाता था. Again, but right now, what we have developed, washing machines. So we wash our clothes, but we are gaining our weights. And our joint, our entire body has no exercise. Washing clothes is a very big exercise, you know that? I'm not recommending it. पहले के लोग तो healthy रहते, है कि नहीं? You have to squeeze, you have to tak वो करने का, sweat भी है ना? So to solve a problem, they will save a time and energy, and to reduce the weight, they go to gym. So this is one example. The washing machine I'm saying that the entire materialistic society has developed AC or everything so that we'll be having a comfortable life, but they are not healthy. That's why they go to gym. और उधर भी चलने के लिए एक्सेलेटर रहता है, अंदर जाके वो वॉकिंग करेगा लेकिन स्टेप में रहेगा, वो इस पे जाएगा. So what I'm saying is दुखोषधम, दुख है, औषधम, they find out this is the medicine, but that medicine becomes a disease itself, is a problem itself. This is how with the Maya, when we take a Durashray, this happens. Very powerful example again I will give. That say materialistic society, they have taken, I mean in Indian suppose, India has taken the Paschadya Paddhati, I mean European Western culture. Western culture has now, its Western culture is dying in Western countries now. They are taking Indian culture. In Germany, in so many, most of them are becoming vegetarian and yoga and so many, so and so forth. They are taking Indian culture because they understood that it's a one side of coin, that's comfortable life, but the other side is very dangerous. There is no relationship, there is no family, there is no happiness, then lonely. All these are the other side of the coin. But Indians have not understood it because now they are just seeing the one side of comfortable life, money, everything. Life is glamorous. But other side will come after 20, 40, 50 years. They will also see the broken families, no trust, so and so forth. So this is what happens if we take Durasana. Okay, so that's why Prabhupada said, but they will never take to Krishna consciousness, fourth category. They will do everything, each and every. They will find out the solution, but they will not have no faith in Krishna consciousness. Who is supporting this culture? Prabhupada said blind leaders. So actually, the entire population actually is run by a few leaders. Whatever they decide, public follows. Isn't it? So, Mahajano Yena Gatasapanta. So, like that. So, leaders, so Prabhupada writes, politicians, philosophers, scientists, because they are atheistic, sinful, ignorant, and not surrender to Krishna. That's why what is happening? The entire community is misled into taking Durasara. If they are Krishna conscious, then the entire public will become a Krishna conscious. So Prabhupada writes that the root cause is leaders. Leaders should be trained to take to Krishna consciousness. But what they do, they oppose the endeavors. Prabhupada writes in that time, actually it was opposing endeavors of those who wish to take Krishna shelter and dampen their enthusiasm. Previously, like that happening. So this is the situation, and right now, what is the medicine? So medicine is simple. Janma sarthak kara paropakar. We have to do two things. First, you get healthy and try to help somebody to become healthy. So we take to Krishna consciousness fully, like Mahaprabhu says, that I have opened this go down, which has unlimited fruits. First you eat, you be satisfied, and you are fully satisfied, then you distribute without any qualification. If you don't ask any qualification, like that. So that is the only medicine. Medicine is just keep chanting, hearing, and everything. That is actually, this is the only medicine to revive, to improve our spiritual health, and then humanities, like that. So this is the treatment he gives. So for that, what we need, we should chant in the association of devotees, pure devotees, with enthusiasm, faith. Then what will happen? Because when we do everything alone, we will start thinking that I am a pure devotee. What is the problem? I told last time, that once when Prabhupada was trying to establish Krishna Balaram temple, so he called all the leaders from so many countries, I mean, in the sense, our temple presidents, and those who wish to come there, come. So few devotees came. And they thought that, oh, Vrindavan means, okay, only taking Krishna, I mean, bath in Radhakund, Shyamkund, Govardhan Parikrama, 64 rounds, वगैरह वगैरह. But when they came, they found out we have to do 12 hours of, I mean, more than that. We have to do seva, building, construction and all. So one disciple said, Prabhupada, I didn't come for here for this. This is Vrindavan. I can chant 192 rounds. I am saying it, I can chant. So let me go to Radhakund and let me chant 192 rounds. Prabhupada said, no, I am your spiritual master. You just chant 16 rounds and do this. That is better for you. He just gave back his position, went to Radhakund, started chanting. Within a month, he was gone. So what happens is, if we do not have association of devotees and we do chant in that association, we will start thinking I have become pure devotee. And then Maya will attack. So we have to be always in the association. So bhakti cannot be done independently. This is understand first. What is any example from the scripture who has not done bhakti in association and fell down?
Bharat Maharaj.
अरे तुमको तो भक्ति शास्त्री देना पड़ेगा सर्टिफिकेट. So Bharat Maharaj, you know, that he was such a stage, bhava stage, but he was not having association to guide him. अरे you are going wrong, son. प्रभु जी ये जापानी हो रहा है. अरे हाँ. So you need association. So like that, the treatment should be done in the association. So medicine we have understood the same. Bhakti is it. So right again going back to our preface, where we have seen what is the prayaschitta. Atonement is bhakti only. There is no other prayaschitta that okay, let me go and take bath 100 times in Ganga. I mean, or Himalaya and do austerity. No. Same, keep chanting everything. So this is the only atonement. This is medicine, but in a proper environment. Treatment should be within the association of devotees. That is very important. You have to understand. Then ahankar will not grow. Because otherwise, avidya's project agenda is to keep ahankar intact. What is ahankar? I am the master. Ahankar means I am the master. And what is our healthy condition? I am the servant. Jiver Swarup Krishnera Nitya Das. Das is a proper ego. False ego is I am master. Maya's job is to always keep us into this. You are almost done it. Perfect hai because. Ho jayega. Don't give up. We have to uproot that ahankar, false ego, in the right environment by providing right medicine. Again that verse, Krishna Surya Sama, Maya hai andhakar. Jahan Krishna taha nahi. Who can explain this?
When there is sunlight, there cannot be darkness. So similarly, when Krishna is present, Maya cannot hold your mind.
Why Maya cannot stand before Krishna?
She's Dasi. Krishna's Dasi.
Because she is Dasi. She has been given this task. She is thankless job, you know. She doesn't want to thrash jivas, but she has a job. But when the master comes, she has to go like that. So similarly, when the light is there, there cannot be darkness. When Krishna comes, there is no one. So that's why we have to take Krishna's shelter, not Maya's shelter. So Krishna, if you keep doing 9% of devotional service in the right environment, then Maya will never come. She will taste, of course, our genuineness. Again, attitude. If our attitude is by doing bhakti, let me be temple president or maybe famous or this is what Maya's job. She is from internally. अच्छा कर रहा है बाद में तुमको ये बनना है. So we are just developing what? Ego, false ego, not our true ego. So that genuineness, so that subtle subtle anarthas, there we have to focus more on that also as we grow. So after Nishtha, sufficiently the gross anarthas are gone. Sufficiently. But what we have to fight more is subtle anarthas. Puja, Labh, Pratishtha. Getting me? So Puja, Labh, Pratishtha, these are the subtle sense enjoyment, which are more detrimental to Jiva than the gross anartha. The medicine is there, but more consciously now. Just like maths is same. Like in 10th standard, it may be given, that 2 plus 2 is 4, But as we grow 10th standard, it is higher, 12th, then PhD, then the same maths is there, but it is very intricate now. The maths given to the 2nd standard and PhD level, it's a different maths, isn't it? Similarly, when we do the same maths, the same devotional practice at Kanishta stage and Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, it's a difference. Difference is there. Difference is there. It's not same maths. Have you understood this? The expectation have increased now. When you go to Nishtha, as you go to Madhyamadikari now, then expectation is increased. That is, you have to be subtly conscious now, or Krishna conscious. Isn't it? On Kanishta level, nobody will take care. अरे मैंने तुमको देखा पान पट्टपी पे खड़ा था. Nobody will bother you. वो तो नया है, अभी भी है. Are you getting me? But in your Madhyamadikari, suppose it was everybody will notice. वो उधर क्या कर रहा था? Why? Both are devotees. Why? Expectations are increased. Again, like that. Similarly, as we grow, then the same devotional practice goes deeper to subtle. We have to be very careful on the subtle aspects also. How we are dealing with devotees on the subtle anarthas. How are you taking care of subtle anarthas? So and so forth. Okay. This we don't have to ask someone, am I progressing or not? We know ourselves. मैं कितने पानी में हूँ, isn't it? That is what Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Our consciousness is clean on the basis of how much we are true to ourselves. So as, see, the two mirrors are there, and you are looking into one mirror. Somebody is looking into other mirror. So how can other person can tell you how smart you are? Because he can't see you. Getting me? You yourself can see whether I am seeing myself or not, or I am just seeing a blur image only, and I am seeing that this is myself. As a Prabhupada says, somebody is blind and is named as Padma Lochan. Name is Padma Lochan, but he is blind. So there is misidentification. So this we can't. So we have to know how much we have tackling this anartha, where we stand. So that's why the blazing fire of material existence, that is Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam, it will affect us as much as we are clean in our heart. Anarthas are removed, then this blazing fire will not affect us more intensely. But as our heart is filled with anarthas, this will burn us. Bhavadav. By becoming devotee, we will not be in a state that this threefold misery will not happen to us. Forget about that. It will happen, but it will not affect us, our consciousness, because we know who we are. Krishna and Nityada, not master. Okay, this is one thing. Now, when we approach the name, there are stages where anybody has a chance to take to Hare Krishna Mahamudra. So in initial stage, we chant with offenses. That is Nama Parada stage. That is offensive stage in which the neophyte commits 10 basic offenses while chanting Hare Krishna. So we know the list of Nama Parad, the list is there. Next time you come, you come with reading that, this sort of how to, what should be our, approach to holy name, understanding about holy name. So, but in the initial stage, we don't just chant Hare Krishna. Just like Prabhupada said, one person came to Prabhupada, he said, Prabhupada, I am smoking. Can I chant? Prabhupada said, yes, chant. But somebody who is chanting, he said, Prabhupada, I am chanting. Can I smoke? I will not. And are you getting me? Similarly, Namaprad, बोलते अरे मैं दारू पिया मैं इसको हाथ कैसे लगा सकता है? When we do book distribution, people say, अरे I can't do that. अरे नहीं हाथ करो जो हो जाएगा. लेकिन then when you stop it, don't do that way. So when we chant with aparad, slowly, swadvi kramad bhavati tadagda mulanti. As the holy name cleans our heart, the stage will come where Namabha stage. Namabha stage is a stage where we get a glimpse of Shuddhana. Actually, we hear Krishna's holy name and we feel connected. That is Nama Abhas. Abhas means it's not actually there, but we feel it. Just like, say, 5 o'clock, we see that there is 4 o'clock, it's a dark sky. But then 5 o'clock, we see there is no sun, but actually light is there. No sun is visible, but still we see everything. Light is. That is Namabhas. That is sun is rising, not yet risen. That is Namabhas stage. So Shuddha Nama has not appeared yet. We are not chanting purely. But now and then we get an Abhas. Oh, yes. Today's chanting now, I really felt so happy. I felt connected. That is Namabhas stage. Still, we are committing offenses. And but then again you do Kramad Bhavati, same medicine, same, but consciously. Then one day Shuddha Nam will come, a pure stage at which one is liberated and relishes the taste of spiritual life. He even not remotely will think about anything and off. That is a pure stage of Harinam. So these three stages will start with Nama Parad stage, Nama Bhas stage, and then Shuddhana. These are the three stages of chanting. And these are connected with this we have gone through. Durashra we have seen, but I forgot to go forward. Same thing with which we have discussed. Okay. These are the three stages. Then we come to this. So what happens? These stages are starts from the little faith. When we have a faith, Krishna provides a sadhu sangha, and sadhus immediately give you holy name. We start bhajan kriya with Namapara stage and keeps on doing it and we hear, we get experience, we feel, we actually experience the bad effects of offenses. Everybody, man is a person who doesn't understand by hearing. Has to first First of all, get his hand burnt, then he understands. No, don't put. Similarly, I have offended many times. But then the person who, intelligent person is one who at least, remember three kinds of people. The person who, of the fine intelligence is first he hears and he understands, don't do it. Second is, first he hears and experience, then he understands not to do. So at least we have to be like that. And we don't have to offend. Then anartha nivritti happens fast. Anartha nivritti means cleaning this room, suppose. So if you do it properly, open the door, collect and throw it, not bring it inside, then it can happen. And then slowly, Nishtha and then Namabhas will appear because dirt has gone, and then slightly you see, oh, my hairs are black. I mean, I'm talking about the mirror, and I don't have any hair. So if you are seeing yourself in the mirror, and anartha nivritti is happening means the dust from the mirror is getting clean. And then suddenly you see, oh, I have some form. I'm black or fair, my eyes are like that. And then we Nishtha, Ruchi, then Asakti, Bhav, then actually you see, I am not alone. Paramatma is also with me. So seeing oneself means seeing Krishna. I mean, seeing Paramatma. Within our heart is Paramatma with us. So it happens simultaneously. So that's why the jiva gets attracted to him, not to himself. Otherwise, what happened? Arey, hairstyle badla hi nahi. What is the use of that self-realization where we don't get attracted to Krishna? Understand that? So there are various processes. So in that, bhakti is so elegant, so powerful, where there is no chance of falling away. Otherwise, of course, all you Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, they have to come. But Ashtanga Yoga, in one sense, people get there is a possibility that they get attracted to siddhis, and so forth. That is in Bhagavatam we see. But in bhakti, there is only one attraction, one center, that is Krishna. So, just now in the second verse we have seen, Prabhupada said, if one who gets into devotional service is forcibly dragged to success, if he follows under the guidance of spiritual master, he is forcibly dragged to success. That is the beauty of bhakti. Okay? So this is how the holy name is the medicine which we have to take in the right environment, medicine, and with right attitude, and then it will make us spiritually healthy. This is how our seventh verse is there. But I thought that I will complete 6, 7, 8 in one class, but actually it has not happened. So next time we will do verse number 8. That is last. Any questions? No questions?